The tech startup world, a land where caffeine-fueled dreams collide with investor skepticism. If you ever wondered how startups attract venture capitalism or capitalists, right? Think of it like online dating, but with fewer catfishes, hopefully, and a lot more money at stake. Alright, so in this video, we're going to break down how it goes down, how they can find venture capitalists and all that good stuff, and you can follow this blueprint too. But before we do all that, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Devon, Put in Work Burke, the wealth builder himself, and I'm the creator of thewealthbuilders.com, where we talk about making more money, saving more money, building a better you, and business. So without further ado, let's get to the topic on hand. All right, so let's talk about the sexy pitch deck, your dating profile, just like on Tinder, right? First impressions matter. Your pitch deck is your profile pic, and investors are swiping left on anything that screams desperate and unprepared. Your job is to make it sleek, exciting, and free of Comic Sans, right? Like, you don't want it that way. But what investors want to see is a problem so big it keeps people up at night. A solution that's not just another overpriced AI chatbot. A team that isn't held together by duct tape and Red Bull. And projections that look ambitious but don't belong in a sci-fi novel, right? Some out-of-the-world stuff. You don't want that. And number two, the warm introduction, right? You definitely need a wingman for this. See, cold emails to investors are the business equivalent of sliding into DMs. Sometimes it works, but mostly it gets left on read. The best way in, a warm introduction. So this is where your wingman comes in. You need to find someone who knows someone who knows someone, whether it's an advisor, another founder, or your uncle's friend's cousin who once met a VC at a Whole Foods. You need to leverage that connection, because in venture capitalism, nepotism isn't just accepted, it's encouraged, all right? And if you don't know what nepotism is, it's basically putting on your folks. So people you know, you put them on, you help them out, you get them ahead, right? You kind of connect the dots for them. And number three, the market size flex. I'm a big deal. Investors want scalable businesses, right? So that's what you want to present. I'm a big deal. And if your total addressable market, the TAM, is smaller than your hometown, good luck. You need to convince them that your startup isn't just a niche side hustle, but the next unicorn, or at least a respectable centaur, right? If you can't find a huge market, no problem. Just expand what you consider the market. Selling dog sweaters? Nah, you don't want that. You're in the pet fashion industry, that's what you're in, right? Which is somehow worth $10 billion, right? You gotta like really be grandiose to really pull these venture capitalists or capitalism. Number four, the traction game. You have to have proof you're not a pipe dream. No one wants to invest in an idea alone. Investors want numbers, revenue, users, engagement, or at least a long wait list filled with people who swear up and down that they'll pay once you launch. Think of traction as your references on a dating app. It proves you're legit and you say who you say you are, right? You mean who you say you are. And if you don't have revenue, you get creative, right? Have 1,000 people signed up for beta. Is your app ranking higher than Candy Crush in the App Store? Investors love a good growth story, even if it's duct taped together, okay? So you definitely have to show the potential for growth some way, somehow, if you don't have the revenue to back it up. And number five, the Q&A drill session, right? It's like a first date interrogation. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You have their attention. Now comes the fun part, answering every question under the sun while pretending you're not sweating or scared or nervous or any of that. You got to stay cool as a fan. All right. So, like, you got to expect questions like, what's stopping Google from copying this, right? Your answer should be something like speed and execution. How will you make money? Your answer should be like, ideally, something better than just ads, okay? And why are you the team to do this? Now, you need to avoid saying, because we believe in it. Everyone believes in what they're trying to sell, right? That's definitely not what you should say. You should kind of break down some reasons why you are the team for what you're trying to do. Maybe some background on the team members, things of that nature. And number 6, the term sheet. The so what are we talk, right? If an investor likes you, they'll slide you a term sheet. This is essentially the do you want to be exclusive moment. But beware, terms matter. You don't want to wake up months later realizing you gave away half your company for a sandwich and some exposure, okay? You need to lawyer up, negotiate wisely, and don't get so desperate that you sign something crazy, like agreeing to work for free until 2095. You know? You don't want that. Trust me, that's not what you want. All right, number 7, closing the deal. Saying yes without looking too thirsty. If all goes well, and I'm pretty sure it will, you can get the money, right? Pop some overpriced champagne and pretend like you knew this would happen all along, right? And just like everybody else, everybody's going to come up to you and be like, I knew you could do it. I had faith in you. I knew this idea was the best idea ever. I knew he was going to pull it off. Trust me, it's going to be a slew of people that say that to you. But remember, getting VC money isn't the finish line. It's just the start of another race. And this one is where you now have a board breathing down your neck and quarterly updates that feel like report cards from investors. So, good luck, founder. May your cap table be clean and your runway be long and your pitch be smoother than a VC's Patagonia vest. You ever seen the Patagonia vest? At the end of the day, man, there is a bunch of ways to get business funding, right? Venture capitalists, business credit cards, business loans, SBA, all that good stuff. And if you want to know how to do so, like getting this funding and all that, and learn the blueprint to it, click on the link below and learn how to get your business funded today. Okay? Or at least by tomorrow. So, check it out, Wealth Builders. It's the man, it's the myth, the Wealth Builder himself, Devon, put in work. Burke, signing off for how tech startups woo venture capitalists like a first date. Do remember, Wealth Builders, make more, save more, build more. Peace.